guys, welcome to OK SFDC. So today I am showing you how to set up the Visual Studio Code in MacBook for Lightning Web Component. So here we are on Visual Studio Code website. I'll put this link in the description. So currently I am downloading the version for MacBook. Now let's go ahead and check the Trailhead. So Salesforce has a special Trailhead dedicated for Visual Studio Code setup. So we'll just go to that Trailhead link. I'll post this link as well in the description. So let's go to section 1. So the first step is to install the CLI in your system. So I'm downloading this for the Mac. You can do this for your respective system. So here you can see one problem. When we download the Salesforce CLI, it shows one error. But there is a workaround for this. So you open the Finder, and from Finder you right click and click on Open. Then it will show the option that Open Anyways. So you can just open it. So like this, the first step would be to install the CLI. You can install the CLI and then we will head towards the second section. So VS Code, we are already downloading it. So once it is downloaded, you can just go ahead and install VS Code. So I'll open my Visual Studio Code. This is one of the projects that I have made. So when you open the VS Code, you will see the screen like this. Now what we have to do, first we will install the extensions in the VS Code. So let's just write Salesforce extension. So you will find this extension. It has about 7 different extensions. So just install this. Once you install this, you can follow the step to create the project like this. So first of all, we will create one new project. For this, you just select the create project, then hit enter to select the default value. Now we are giving the name to our project. So I'll give Hello World 2. So I will give Hello World 2. And this is the path in which I want to save it. So like this, you can also create one separate folder dedicated for VS Code things. So once you create a project, you get such a structure in VS Code. You can see this in the bottom down that if you don't have a proper Java version installed in your system, you can just go ahead and download any Java version, maybe a Java 11 or 8. So we'll just go to the Java site. Also, I'll be posting this link in the description. So I will download the Mac OS installer. So once you download this, you just install the JDK in your system. Now we need to find the exact path of the JDK. So for this, I'm just searching the JDK and I got the JDK 11.0. What I need to do is I need to copy the path till home. For this, I will just go to get info and copy this path. So basically we need to give this path in VS Code settings, and then let's jump back to VS Code. So what you can do is you can just go to the settings, and in settings you can search for home. As you can see, you can find one setting at the bottom down, Salesforce DX VS Code Apex. So here you need to enter that path. You can also find one example that they have shown. We are just copying our path till home. You can do the same for the workspace tab as well. So once it is done, let's jump back on the Trailhead to see if any other step is pending. Okay, so it is asking to create a project that we already created. So we have the structure as well. Now we need to authorize an org. So for this, we'll just go to the command and we hit authorize an org. So you just enter to select the project default, and it is asking for the alias name, and then you can hit enter to accept the default. So it will redirect you to the Salesforce link, and you can just log in with your credentials. Now it may ask you for the permission where you need to hit allow. So for me, it directly redirected to the org. Let's go back in the VS Code to see if it is authorized or not. So for this, you can see the pop-up. Okay, org successfully ran. Great. Now we need to create one Lightning Web component. So for this, we will just again go ahead to commands, and so we'll select the Lightning Web component, and I'm going to give my first LWC as the Lightning Web component name. I will just hit enter to save it in the default path. That is what recommended. So it creates 3 files for us. So first is HTML, second is JS, and third is XML. So in the HTML, I'll just go back and copy the code that is available in Trailhead and paste it back in the VS Code HTML file. Same I will do for the JS and XML. So in their Trailhead, they have used the name as Hello World for their Lightning Web component. So I'll just replace it with my first LWC. And then we are done. So in the XML, we need to mark it as is exposed true, and where all it should be available, that we can mention. So in target, we are mentioning it should be available on app page, record page, and home page. I'll just replace the name in XML as well, following the naming convention. Okay, so we are done with this. So make sure you save all these 3 files, and then we'll go back to the Trailhead to see if anything else is pending. Okay, so it is asking us to deploy it now. For this, you can just right click on the default, and you can see the option that deploy source to org. So you can just hit that. Now it is deploying to your default org. So you can see it ran successfully. Also, you can see in the output that it ended with the exit code 0. That means it was successful. Now I will just go ahead in the Sales app and try to drag my Lightning Web component on the page. These are some other Lightning Web components that I have created. We'll just drag my first LWC Lightning Web component on the home page. And now I will save it and activate it. Okay, so it is already activated. I'll just save it again and click back. You can just refresh your screen. Okay, perfect. I can see the Lightning Web component. So I'll just write a name here, Krishna. Great, it is changing. So this was our first Lightning Web component. If you are facing any issues, let me know in the comment section. I will try to help you guys out with this. Thanks for watching this video. Please make sure you have subscribed this channel for more upcoming Salesforce videos.